Michael, have you asked any of them whether they actually wanted to do this?
That's this part.
You know what? You know what? You can force me into doing this. These are people with their own free will.
I push past them.
What SWAT?
Maybe you should have asked them before you attacked them with table monsters. That's all I'm saying.
The following is a Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Names, characters, businesses, places, and incidents are either products of the Dungeon Master's imagination or used in a fictitious manner. Any resemblance to actual persons living or dead, or any actual events, are purely coincidental. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode. You might be wondering how we got here.
Michael goes, "Listen, I'm not gonna hurt you guys, but you all are gonna have to get past me to finish your tests. I'm not gonna hurt you, but they might. Now you don't have to defeat me, but you do have to make it past me to finish this test."
Wes turns to the group of people and he says, all right, everyone listen up. Magic
Just
is
then,
real.
Julie runs past you and tries to tackle him.
But while I'm doing that, I'm going to use Mage Hand and stick a finger up his butt.
You notice when she got slammed against the wall, she kind of shrunk a little bit. And Wes, you probably see this. You realize she's a gnome. When the wolf kind of tumbles and falls and transforms, not instead of that African American man, but you see he is a elf. You guys see Olivia. I guess everybody would see this. That clay golem kind of steps out into the room. He's about calf height.
Whoops.
And he is also in this thing now.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the beans.
And then suddenly you hear like a war scream. "Jordan, you're here too? Huh. This is Wes? This is who you're talking about, Michael? Two of my favorite pupils. This is going to be amazing."
Is Michael's last name Tyson, just so I know beforehand?
He looks like his nice name could be Tyson.
I'm gonna try to just get my gangly little man hands in there and just... That's a natural 20,
All right,
y'all!
he rolled a 6. Cash kind of do like a step off the wall and then kind of like wrap his leg around Michael's staff, and as he does that, he bends his arms around and kind of grabs Michael by the neck, and now has Michael using his staff against his own neck. You like grab at Michael's leg and kind of pull him down, yeah, you manage to like grab him. Wes, these two like have Michael almost pinned using their combined strength.
Yeah, so I stumble back into the button.
You beat all of my expectations for you. Nobody's... I can't even grab Michael like that. How did you... What are you?
I mean, I don't know, I just, I'm a karate teacher?
The gnome girl and the elf guy also kind of walk past you guys eagerly as they walk in SWAT, and then as they walk into this hallway, and you also see Jordan kind of walk up past you, and he's like, "Who wouldn't want to be in SWAT?" And Michael and Jack kind of also follow behind you guys, and those doors shut. The next thing we see is Julie. You are sitting in this room. There is a kind of elderly woman, not like super old. She's probably in her like mid 50s probably. She seems pretty like solid though. Like she doesn't seem like she's having any trouble getting around, and she seems to be taking care of herself. She's sitting there in the interview. You're kind of sitting at this table, not handcuffed anymore, but sitting at this table, and she has this file in front of her, and she's like reading through it. And she says, "Julie Davenport, 5 years overseas, serving for the U.S. You seem to have a long-term first lieutenant. Seems great. You'll make a great candidate for one of our first non-Magi SWAT members. Now, it says here on your file review that you took down a Shadow Reaper and single-handedly rescued an entire grocery store from what could have been a very messy situation. Would you mind talking about that for a little bit?"
You don't know what happened already?
We do. We just want to hear your side of the story.
I'm not fond of repeating facts that are already known.
She goes, well, very well. That might be a little trouble for you later, but there might be something that we don't know. So would you mind just telling me the story anyway?
The lights went out. People started screaming. I broke the window and got people out.
Did you ever engage with the monster itself? I mean, it seemed beaten, so I'm assuming you had something to do with that.
I had a phone flashlight, if that's what you're asking.
Interesting.
I didn't really do much more than that, I have to say.
Well, that bravery, that
I might wait. Now that I think about it, I might have swatted it with a cereal box.
Oh yes, the old cereal box trick, ancient. That courage, that tenacity, we would love to have you on the team. Plus, with your years of service and expertise, we would love to have you on the team as a captain for a squad.
I mean, I already said I'd be interested in joining. I haven't changed my mind about that.
Yeah, we're just kind of trying to get confirmation. And also, would you be fine with a leadership position?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any other information that you'd like to disclose to us? I see here that you had you were discharged honorably. It says here, but because you were colorblind.
Julie doesn't say anything.
Well, that won't be necessarily a problem here. We have a wide variety of people with a wide variety of skills, and just because you're colorblind doesn't mean you won't be of great service to us. So she kind of sticks out her hand and gives you a smile and says, "What do you say? Can I welcome you to the SWAT?"
Sure. Julie doesn't shake hands, so.
You kind of give her the cold shoulder. What do you just kind of set your head down, or you?
Yeah, I curt nod.
Okay, yeah, and she kind of stands up and gives you a salute and walks out the door. Wesley, let's talk about this real quick, Tyler. What's your middle name?
I don't know. I haven't even thought about it. I'm gonna Google names.
Improv.
First thing that comes up.
Middle name.
Blake.
Wesley Blake Barrett. You have such an interesting story. It says here when you were 13, your parents tried to use you as a conduit for chaos magic and open a portal to the Outlands?
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Sounds about right.
Let's see here. Not only was it a one...
He cuts her off. He goes, "Is this going to take a long time? Like, I don't know. Like, I need to get home. Like, I was kind of randomly taken. I have stuff to do. Is that okay?" Sorry.
Yeah, this probably won't take too long. Just need to go over your file here and ask you any questions we need. Let's see. The portal, not only was it 1,000,001 chance, but SWAT was well aware before they tried to open the portal. It says, it says here you were a ward of the Abjuration Chair, Michael. Interesting. I'm sure you learned a lot from him. It says for the past 10 years you've been gambling, kicked out of more than a dozen casinos. Well, Wesley, we're going to offer you here a very, very special opportunity. And, well, we don't want you to squander it per se. Is that going to be fine?
What would I be squandering?
We're going to give you a pretty strong position in this team. You'll be lead magi in our new initiative to bring out, well, groups of non-magi. So you will be the main one leading the team in any research in Arcana that needs to be done.
Are you sure it's the best idea to have non-magi in this? They haven't been properly trained to defend their minds or their souls against... There's some pretty nasty stuff out there. Yeah,
that's kind of the reason we chose you. You seem to have gone through the most out of most of these magicians as far as, world-ending confrontation. Listen, Wes, I'm going to be frank with you. I don't know personally why the council chose you, but the council chose you. So I'm going to go ahead and say that you're probably the best bet for this team.
All right. Whatever you say.
She kind of extends her hand and just says, so can I count you in on this team?
He takes a second, but then he finally looks down and shakes her hand. Yeah, sure. When do I start?
Almost right away. I'll be right back. And she walks out the door. It says here you threw a shoe?
Yeah, I don't, they're that big thing. It was going after one of my students, so, I just kind of, I don't know, that was really the only thing that kind of stopped it.
It seems that you...
I don't really understand what's going on.
Seems like the Chairman Jack was, engaged in some kind of battle with a wild Phaetonian, and you aided in this thing. I'm just a little confused. Cash, are you don't possess any magical abilities, right?
What? No.
That's very strange. What exactly do you do? I understand you're a karate teacher. What exactly does that entail?
I mean, as you can see, and I kind of point to my name, like, I'm not really competing anymore like I used to, but I try to help people at least. I mean, there's some really shitty people in Chicago, and if I can help a couple folks, defend themselves against, people who want to, do bad stuff to them, I'm going to do my best. But, I mean... It's really just, a lot of it's fitness. Some people just do it for the community, but, I mean, I've never had anything sort of come of it like that.
Well, it seems you're very impressive. I watched the footage from the test, and you're the first person I've ever seen handle Michael like that at all.
Yeah, Jack said the same thing.
If we can count on your assistance, we'd love you to be one of the security detail on our team. You'll be in charge of, making sure that the others are protected and you protect yourself as well for your whole team. I know that knee seems to be giving you problems at times, but it doesn't seem to be holding you back much.
I try not to let it. It's been a little bit since I've let it do that, so... Yeah, but security, wow. I'm still not 100% sure what the hell's going on, if I'm gonna be honest with you, ma'am.
Oh, right, that.
Yeah, what is SWAT exactly? I'm not 100%. Everyone else
title
seems to kind of
sequence?
figure out what's going on.
She kind of looks at you and kind of sighs and says, "You're actually the first person today that's asked me that." SWAT stands for the Society of the Weird and Terrifying. We protect humanity and Phaeton. I'll have to explain what Phaeton is later. We're essentially humanity's first and only protection against the creepy crawlies, the things that go bump at night. The boogeyman, trolls, goblins.
Can I ask one sec? Is Bigfoot real?
If you're talking about Bigfoot singular, then I mean, yeah, but there's kind of a lot of them.
Holy shit, I'm in.
Okay, so I can count on you for security?
Hell yeah.
All right, fantastic. Well, she kind of sticks out her hand. Thanks for joining.
I shake it vigorously.
All right, fantastic. You see her walk out the room, and you hear about 2 minutes later over the intercom, "All right, could all the interviewees please report down the hall? We will go ahead and get you guys initiated and, assign you your roles and your teams, formally."
Okay, I go down the hall.
All right. You guys
Yep, yep.
Everybody walks down the hall, I'm assuming. Please, God.
Yep, yep, yep.
Okay. You guys...
No.
No, I decided to take a quick nap while I'm here. Maybe eat a couple of Cheez-Its, you know.
Okay. You guys walk into this big hall. There's about 50 people. This hall is huge. It's like a big auditorium. Think of, I don't know, just any big auditorium. It goes in this circle. This semicircle, actually, it doesn't go all the way around, but it's a pretty big hall. There are seats all over the place. In the middle of this hall, there's like this almost spire-like thing, and in the middle seats 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 chairs. And Wes, you know this place because you've been brought here to testify before. This is where the council sits. And you guys actually see, roll perception for me, everybody.
You gotta stop
Oh.
asking me to do that. That's a nat 1 minus 1, so that's a 0.
Oh boy. Well,
Let's see, I rolled
you
a
go blind
2.
for a minute.
Let's see.
I trip
I
and
rolled a
fall
19.
as per my usual.
That's a 3.
Wes, what'd you
Jesse,
roll?
you need new dice. 19.
I got 120 today, didn't I? A nat
Yeah.
20, like for initiative.
You're rolling
Oh, yeah.
you roll nat 20s or 1s, Jesse.
I mean, isn't that what I always do?
Yeah.
I
Balance,
wasn't
Tyler.
in Megan's backstory game. I think I did 4 in a row. I went like nat 20 crit fail, nat 20 crit fail.
Yeah. Wes, what did you roll, Tyler?
19.
19. Okay, yeah, you notice this. You see Michael sitting up there in one of the chairs. You see this kind of wiry looking guy, this kind of thin guy, glasses. He's also sitting up there. I don't think you know this guy. You see Jack up there. He's sitting in one of the chairs. You see this woman with this bright fiery red hair. She's sitting up in one of the chairs. You see this other woman. She has a prosthetic left arm. All these guys are wearing like these formal cloaks that cover their legs. But you actually see poking out of the leg. She also has a prosthetic right leg. And you also see this elven guy kind of sitting in the middle of all these. And he's also sitting there. Yeah, you guys walk in, you file in with the rest of these people. There's about 50 people in this thing. And you see that 50-year-old woman kind of stand up next to this grand, not spire. I don't know why I said spire. It's essentially like elevated on this platform, this stage of people. And she goes, welcome one, welcome all. I would like to call this meeting to action. Council, I bring to you the first round of new initiates for SWAT. This includes our first groups of
Are we like still covered in blood from the fight?
No. You guys got cleaned up and bandaged up, I would assume. But she goes, these people have worked hard. They have shown their dedication to humanity and society, and I would like for the council to formally recognize their initiation. And she says, where are the chairs of technomancy and divination? And
We're about to get sorted here.
yeah, kind of.
Oh my god!
You guys see the redhead woman kind of sits up and she says, yes, Papa is he had to go to the restroom. He will be out in a moment. Unfortunately, and she kind of rolls her eyes. The technomancy chair could not be with us.
Derek. I mentioned his name is Derek. Is that true? I don't know.
No, I don't think you would know
That's
who it
all
is, but it's definitely not Derek.
You're God, you can do it.
She kind of nods her head solemnly, and she says, well, would the 7 members of the council please rectify these initiates for joining SWAT? Tyler, with the 19 that you rolled before, you only see 6 of these council members. And then each of these.
Can I guess something?
Sure.
He leans in and says, if this is true, where's Illusion?
As that happens, you see Michael stand up and he says, "As chair of abjuration, I fully rectify these new initiates as a part of SWAT." And he sits down. And then you see the that kind of wirely, spindly guy kind of stand up and he goes, "As chair of conjuration, I fully rectify these members as a part of SWAT." And
Let's
he
all
sits
marvel
down.
as O'Neill tries to make 6 separate character voices. Let's watch.
And then you see Jack stand up and he goes, "As chair of necromancy, I fully rectify these members as a part of SWAT."
I
And
hope
he
you
sits-
realize you could have like sent me a single line and I could have done one of the like a one-off voice for you.
It's fine. No, these characters will come back to play probably. And then you see the redheaded girl stand up and she says, "As chair of evocation, I fully recommend and rectify these members as a part of SWAT." And she sits back down. And
Can you not say they sit down? Can you just not end that? Just don't clarify what they do. No, just like leave it ambiguous.
Okay.
Don't give them the closure.
Okay. Yeah. Transmutation stands up, and you fully see her arm, and she goes, "As chair of transmutation," and then she kind of whispers down to the old lady, "We're supposed to say our chair numbers, right?" And then she goes, "Oh, right. Please say your chair numbers." And then you see Michael go 13th, and the conjuration guy go 6th. Jack goes 17th. Evocation goes 23rd. And then the transmutation chair kind of nods and she says, "As the 12th chair of transmutation, I fully rectify these members as a part of SWAT." And she sits back down.
No. Instead of sitting down, she takes a step to the left and then she sits down at an angle.
At an angle, yes. You hear you guys hear in your ears. You hear.
I'm gonna look around wildly. I don't like this.
And
ASMR.
you see the elf, the elven man stand up and he says, "As first chair of enchantment, I fully recommend."
Of course, the elf is the first.
"I fully recommend these members as a part of SWAT. Now, can we please move on with it?" And as he says that, the woman nods and says, "I guess on behalf of the technomancy and divination chairs, I also recommend you as members of SWAT. We're now going to sort you into your teams." And she kind of looks at you all and goes, "Well, I'm pretty sure you guys all know which teams you are in, but just in case you don't, can I have Julie, Cash, and Wes please step up?" Do you guys step up?
Yeah.
Yes.
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 You guys walk up.
I'm going to step up.
Can we institute? Can we institute a
I
rule
also-
that unless we say otherwise, we do that thing?
I
When
need
you say,
verbal
"Do you go to that
confirmation
place?"
of I do that. Yes.
Let it be known. I'm also just wearing one shoe currently.
Oh yeah, that was a whole thing, huh?
I'm still just wearing
You got a
one
sock
shoe.
on though. You got a sock on, so it's fine.
I think I'm just gonna take off the second shoe.
Okay, all right. You're just going up.
What's everyone wearing?
So balance. I'm wearing fucking gym clothes, bitch.
I have on let's see, a green shirt, black pants, and a black apron because I was working at my cashier job, right?
Yeah.
So that I still have on my apron.
Yeah. You still have your apron. Wes, what did you have on? I forgot.
I was at the casino, so I'm wearing like a sport coat and like black sport coat, black slacks, and it's like a white button down, like unbuttoned at the top, like no tie
Gotcha.
type of
Yeah.
deal.
And maybe some cool glasses to keep your poker face. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Not on though.
I think maybe he has the glasses on his hanging from his shirt.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You three walk up on this precipice. That's the word for it. And she kind of gives you a solemn nod, and she says, "I would now like to recommend these 3 members as a part of our investigations team. Could I have a yay for all members who would recommend?" And then you hear all the chairmen and women say yay, and you all are officially introduced as members of SWAT investigations. And she kind of goes, "You 3 will be vital in SWAT's information gathering. You all will be in charge of making sure that the terrors of humanity are well known to humanity. You will collect information for SWAT and make sure that, Phaetonians are in their place. You will make sure that all Outlanders stay out, the usual stuff. You will probably not be directly engaging with these monstrosities, but you will make sure that SWAT is well known of them so that we can properly take care of them." And with that, she kind of taps a hammer on this pedestal that she is in.
A gavel.
A gavel. There you go. On this pedestal. As this happens, you guys hear a clicking come from down the hall, you guys hear this this clicking sound coming from down the hall. It sounds like essentially a wood staff banging against this tile. And you guys see this withered old man. He looks so old, and he walks up to this precipice very slowly. The entire audience is quiet at this point, and she goes, "Yes, ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to introduce the divination chair to the stage." And he kind of sits down in his chair. And kind of surveys the scene. He has one eye that's just gone. It's like this blue, scarred over eye. And he has a scar from his cheek to his forehead, covering that eye. But the eye is open, and he looks at you with this other brown eye, and he kind of surveys the scene, and takes a look at you 3, and goes, would you look at that? Outlanders.
Hello, this is your DM, O'Neil Henry here. DM stands for Dig Mom. Yeah, I dig your mom. She's chill as hell, dude. Kiss your mom on the lips for me. Tell her she makes great brownies and has a warm smile and loves the earth and everything it stands for. Thanks so much for listening. What a harrowing twist at the end there. It's not really a twist, but it's a suspenseful... I'm trying, guys. Thanks so much. If you really like what we do here, you can tweet about the show using the hashtag YMBW. That's the hashtag symbol for all you young folks. You old folks, you can sit this one out, I think. Or not. If you know what the hashtag symbol is, then tweet about the show using the hashtag YMBW. That's the hashtag sign, letter Y, letter Y, letter Y, letter Y, letter Y one more time, and then the MBW. And I'll see it for sure, and I'll cry a lot. Thanks so much for Welcome Pod. Welcome Podcast with Michael Calzoni and Zanjana Crispix for, talking about our show on your show. So if you're from WTOP, go ahead and tweet with the hashtag WTOP and YMBW. So that way they know, we know, and everybody knows. Everybody knows your name. If you really like what we do, you can donate to our coffee. Coffee. That's KO-FI. Thank you, Emily, for giving us a couple $. Your way, and our way. It's have it your way. Wendy's, Burger King. Neither of those were right. Thanks so much. Your character has been named and it will be put in the podcast. I'm not saying that if you give us money, your character, you'll get a name, but it definitely helps your chances for sure. Thanks so much for tweeting about the show and donating to our coffee. We also have a Redbubble if you want to get some stickers, some merch. I know back to school is coming. If you want to let your friends know you're into very obscure but very tasteful Dungeons and Dragons podcast, you can get a couple stickers at Redbubble. And if we get some more support on that, we will start moving into hats and stuff like that. So, so thanks so much for tuning out the show and sharing. And let you get back to the episode. This is where they're gonna level up now, so they can get stronger, so they can't die in one shot. Please God.
So this one is our after show, kind of, not after show, but leveling up. We're gonna level up, guys. We're leveling up. So who wants to go first? Do we want to roll for it again, or
I will.
Oh no, Jesse's going first. All right.
I roll a d10.
Okay.
That's a 7. Now I have 18 health. I'm done. Goodbye.
Welcome to my pain. Welcome to my world.
No, you get cool stuff. So let's talk about some of the stuff we might not have talked. Did you add your Constitution?
I didn't have. I have 19 health. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
So Jesse,
Welcome
you're
to my
a level 2
world,
fighter
Jesse.
now. Your proficiency bonus stays the same. You get action surge now. This means you can do 2 actions. When you get so you'll get an action and then another action. So you'll be able to do that. Also, I don't know if we talked about this, but you're also a ranged fighter, so you have +2 to ranged attacks.
Yep.
I don't know if you have anything else.
I don't.
Okay. Action surge. Yeah, you can do 2 actions. That means you can also do an extra movement if you do your action surge. So yeah, you get a whole another action. Let's do Tyler or
Mine will probably
Olivia,
take
which
the
one?
longest, so let's do Olivia's.
okay.
Oh god, I dropped
Really?
my
You think
dice. Okay,
Olivia's will
hold
take-
on.
Olivia's will be shorter, or longer.
Oh,
but-
will it? Oh, I mean, I'm prepared if you want to do mine. Let's do mine real fast.
Yeah, let's run through yours. You are a
I
sorcerer.
roll a
so
D6.
Roll that. Yep.
Give me a second. I put my dice away because I'm stupid.
Roll that 6y boy.
That's a 4.
4 plus
6. So I'm at 10 health.
Oh, oof. Yeah.
Then
You're at 10 health.
I get 2 sorcerer points, which I can use.
Yep. So you can use those for one more spell slot, and now you get one more first level spell.
And, I feel like it's more fun if I don't tell everyone what I'm taking. I mean, you guys know, but I think it's more fun if I just pull it out in game, so I'm not going to say.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You get one more spell, and you get Font of Magic, which means you get sorcerer points.
Wait, it's fun when you do that, but not when Odile does it. I talked into the wrong mic right there. I want everyone to know.
Yeah. You get one more spell, and that's pretty much Font of Magic means you get sorcerer points, which next level you'll actually get to do cool stuff with it. Olivia, there's a lot of stuff we haven't talked about with your character.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Okay.
you get multi-attack,
roll.
which you didn't really use this one.
Do I have multi-attack?
You get multi. I believe
Well,
you
I
get
can
multi-attack
use.
first.
I can use like a bonus attack. I just never made an attack with my monk weapon or unarmored,
Yes.
so I couldn't
Yeah.
use the martial arts bonus action.
Yeah. So the martial arts
let me-
bonus, you
let
get
me-
two. You get an unarmed and a armed
Bonus.
essentially attack.
Yeah. Let me roll for hit points first because I will forget.
Yep.
Okay, that's 6 minus 1, so that's 5.
Do you have a -1 to
I have-
Constitution?
That's an
Yes, I have a bad knee.
We gotta boost it up. That's all bad.
Yes, it is very, very
Oh,
bad.
boy.
So I have 12.
I like
hit
how we're all
points.
surprised and we were all here for that.
Yeah.
Like when
I mean, we
decided-
talked about it. That makes sense. Woof.
Yeah.
So you get a couple
so-
things this time around.
Yes. Yeah. So, most importantly, I get key. So I get magical key, mystical energy of key. So I get
I think you
patient
have to
defense.
say it like that from now on.
God
Like
damn it.
Yeah.
So using key, I can do flurry of blows, patient defense, and step of the wind, and I also get unarmored movement, so I get real fast.
Speedy.
Ooh.
Olivia Sonic now. Which Sonic are you?
I guess it's good that you don't have shoes, right?
Gotta go fast.
Are you just gonna be constantly in your socks now? Is that why you're so fast? You're just
I
slipping,
guess I'm
sliding
just.
around with your socks?
No. We're just taking the socks off, barefoot, monk power. Ooh.
Ooh. So you get.
I should have just taken off my
um,
socks.
So you get this this magical energy that kind of we kind of alluded to in the first episode, right? Your shoe exploded with this ki blast kind of deal.
Yeah.
You get certain key powers depending on which class you're taking, right? Or are all these of the same?
Yeah.
one?
So that's third level. Yeah. So these are all
Third level is the
I
one.
get,
So these are the ones you get
flurry
now.
of blow. Yeah, third level. So yeah, I get all of these all of the time. So
So you get
I
flurry
can
of blows.
spend 1 key point to use those.
Hey,
Patient
hey,
defense
hey.
and
You
step
gotta
of the
say
wind.
it your way.
Oh god, okay, using key! I can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action, or I can spend 1 key point to take the dodge action as a bonus, or I can use Step of the Wind by expending 1 key point to take disengage or dash action as a double action on my turn. Or
So
double
you're just
whatever.
dope. You literally can. I mean, you're essentially a ninja now. You can give dodge means you can give disadvantage. We don't talk about these a lot, but there are a lot of different actions you can take as your main actions that can kind of help you out. So if you use your main action for dodge, any attack that's coming at you will have disadvantage because that's just what your action is.
Yeah.
But now you can do that as your bonus action. And then disengage and dash, kind of roguish things with Step of the Wind. So you get 2 of these a day. So not necessarily roguish where you can do it as many times as you want, but you get 2 of them. So
I'm very excited about this.
yeah.
Well, this is new. Showing remorse, Eggman? If you played nice.
We have the Outlander Sonic coming to attack.
It's still going.
Sounds-
It's still going.
It's terrible. This is the worst audio. All right, that's it for the day. I'm done. I quit. Find a new DM.
Get me out of here! I hate this. I'm done.
See you next week. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Peace out.